Are you ready to discover the beauty, truth, and wisdom of Islam like never before? Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Let Islam Talk, the place where hearts open, minds grow, and Islam speaks louder than ever. Whether you're a seeker, a believer, or just curious, you're in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, comment your thoughts below, and share this video to spread the message far and wide. Let's grow this ummah, one conversation at a time. In the sun-drenched landscapes of Spain, a new chapter in a long and complex story is being written. While the echoes of Al-Andalus still resonate in the architecture of Cordoba and Granada, today, a different kind of Islamic presence is taking root. The Muslim population in Spain is experiencing a period of significant and steady growth, reshaping the nation's cultural and religious tapestry in the 21st century. This demographic shift is driven by several key factors, with immigration being the most prominent. For decades, Spain has been a destination for people seeking new opportunities. A significant portion of these immigrants come from Muslim-majority countries, most notably Morocco, due to its geographical proximity and deep historical ties. But the story doesn't end there. Communities from Pakistan, Senegal, Algeria, and Nigeria have also established a strong presence, each adding their unique cultural threads to the fabric of Spanish society. Crucially, this is no longer just a story of first-generation immigrants. We are now seeing second and even third-generation Spanish-born citizens of Muslim heritage who see Spain as their unequivocal home. This is complemented by a higher birth rate within these communities, a natural demographic trend that contributes to the organic growth of the Muslim population from within. But perhaps one of the most fascinating and often overlooked aspects of this growth is the increasing number of native Spaniards choosing to embrace Islam. This isn't about immigration, it's a story of spiritual journeys. Thousands of Spaniards from all walks of life are finding a sense of purpose, community, and connection in Islam. For some, it's a search for spiritual meaning that they felt was missing. For others, it's the result of personal relationships, intellectual exploration, or a deep admiration for Islamic culture and values. This phenomenon challenges outdated narratives and highlights a deeply personal, homegrown dimension to Islam in Spain. So let's look at the numbers to understand the scale of this transformation. As of recent estimates, the Muslim population in Spain stands at approximately 2.5 million people. This figure represents nearly 5.7% of the country's total population. To put that into perspective, this is a dramatic increase from the late 20th century. In the early 1990s, the number was just a few hundred thousand. This exponential growth illustrates a profound demographic shift in a relatively short period. But who makes up this 2.5 million? It's a diverse mix. A little over half are foreign nationals, primarily from Morocco. However, a rapidly growing segment, now accounting for nearly half of the total, are Spanish citizens. This includes those who have gained citizenship through naturalization, and increasingly, those born in Spain to immigrant parents, who are Spanish by birthright. This growing number of Spanish Muslim citizens is fundamental to understanding the future of Islam in the country. This population isn't spread evenly. The communities are concentrated in the country's industrial and agricultural powerhouses. Catalonia, particularly around Barcelona, is home to the largest Muslim community, followed by the southern region of Andalusia, with its deep Islamic history. The capital, Madrid, and the coastal region of Valencia also have very significant and vibrant Muslim populations. These urban centers are where the story of modern Spanish Islam is truly unfolding. In 2000, Muslims made up only about 1.5% of Spain's population, around 600,000. By 2010, the Muslim population had grown to around 2.3%, or 1.1 million people. In 2020, the number had increased to approximately 2.5 million, or about 5.7% of Spain's total population. Granada, a conversion each Friday. Granada's Grand Mosque has become a notable hub for Spanish converts. Almost every Friday, at least one Spaniard embraces Islam by reciting the Shahada. In Granada's region, out of 36,000 Muslims, approximately 3,700 are native Spaniards or their descendants. Seville's rising numbers. In Seville, among some 9,000 Muslims, about 630 are native civilians who have converted to Islam. National estimates of converts. A 2024 report cites that roughly 200,000 Spaniards have converted to Islam, marking a growing trend of Spanish citizens adopting the faith. Additional sources suggest that over the past 20 years, more than 30,000 Spanish citizens have embraced Islam, underscoring ongoing momentum. IQNA broader context, overall Muslim population growth. The Muslim population in Spain has increased tenfold over the past 30 years, now numbering over 2.5 million, with some estimates reaching up to 3 million. A substantial portion of this increase includes Spanish citizens joining the Muslim community. Official numbers of Spanish converts. According to UCIDE's 2023 report, about 21,000 native Spaniards have converted to Islam. Summary table, Spain's conversion insights. To grasp the scale of this phenomenon, let's look at the numbers. In historic regions like Granada, with a Muslim population of around 36,000, we see an estimated 3,700 Spanish converts. In Seville, the number is approximately 630, but these regional figures are just part of a larger national story. The Union of Islamic Communities of Spain, or UCIDE, provides a conservative estimate of around 21,000 converts nationwide. However, other reports and community leaders suggest a much broader figure, potentially as high as 200,000. This wide range highlights the difficulty in tracking conversions officially, but it undeniably points to a significant and accelerating trend. So, what is driving this profound shift? The reasons are as diverse as the individuals themselves, but several key factors emerge. First, the global pandemic acted as an unexpected catalyst. The prolonged periods of isolation and uncertainty forced many Spaniards to confront fundamental questions about life, purpose, and mortality. In the quiet solitude of lockdown, a spiritual hunger grew. For many, the structured and disciplined nature of Islam offered a powerful antidote to the chaos. The 5 daily prayers provided a rhythm and a constant connection to the divine, while the clarity of its teachings on morality and the afterlife offered a sense of stability and peace that felt absent in the secular world. It was a search for meaning that led many to find answers in a faith that emphasizes both personal accountability and unwavering divine mercy. Second, there's the deep and often subconscious pull of history. This is especially true in regions like Andalusia, the heart of the former Al-Andalus. For nearly 8 centuries, this land was a beacon of Islamic civilization, a center for science, art, and philosophy. The architectural marvels of the Alhambra or the Mezquita Cathedral in Cordoba are not just tourist attractions. They are powerful, living reminders of a rich Islamic heritage. For many Spanish converts, embracing Islam doesn't feel like adopting a foreign religion, but rather like reconnecting with a lost part of their own identity, a rediscovery of ancestral roots that have been dormant for centuries. Third, and perhaps most powerfully, is the sense of community and belonging. In an age of increasing social fragmentation, Islam offers the powerful concept of the Ummah, a global family bound by faith. Newcomers consistently describe the overwhelming warmth and acceptance they find in local mosques. They speak of being welcomed without judgment, of finding a support system that functions like an extended family. This sense of inclusion, of finding a place where you truly belong, provides a profound sense of peace and moral direction that many felt was missing from their lives. Finally, we cannot overlook the impact of the digital age. The internet has democratized access to information. Where people once relied on potentially biased media, today, any Spaniard can access lectures from scholars, listen to Quranic recitations with Spanish translations, and engage directly with Muslims online. This direct access allows for personal, unfiltered research, empowering individuals to explore the faith on their own terms and build a conviction based on knowledge rather than hearsay. Immigration. While conversion plays a role in the story of Islam in Spain, the most significant factor shaping the country's modern Muslim community is immigration. Over the past few decades, Spain has transformed from a country of emigration to a primary destination for people from across the globe, fundamentally reshaping its demographic landscape. So what makes Spain such a significant destination? A key factor is simple geography. Separated from North Africa by the narrow Strait of Gibraltar, Spain serves as a natural gateway to Europe. This proximity, combined with deep historical and cultural ties, has long facilitated movement between the continents. But the primary driver has been economic. Beginning in the late 20th century, Spain's booming economy created a high demand for labor, particularly in sectors like agriculture, construction, and services, attracting individuals and families seeking new opportunities and a better life. At the heart of this migratory story is the Moroccan community. Today, Moroccan immigrants and their descendants constitute the largest group of Muslims in Spain, making up nearly half of the entire Muslim population. This wave of migration began in earnest in the 1980s and accelerated significantly in the following decades. Initially, it was driven by labor migration, with many finding work in the sun-drenched agricultural fields of Andalusia and Murcia, or on the construction sites that dotted the country during its economic expansion. Over time, policies allowing for family reunification have been crucial. This has allowed workers to bring their spouses and children, transforming what was once a transient labor force into established, multi-generational communities that are now an integral part of Spanish society. But the story of Muslim immigration to Spain is far from monolithic. It's a rich tapestry woven from many different threads. A significant and vibrant community comes from Pakistan, with many settling in Catalonia, particularly in and around Barcelona. They have become known for their entrepreneurial spirit, opening businesses and restaurants and contributing to the local economy while establishing strong community centers. From sub-Saharan Africa, the Senegalese community is another prominent group, known for its resilience and tight-knit social networks. Adding to this diversity are communities from Algeria, who share a close proximity and historical links, as well as from Nigeria, Egypt, and other nations, each bringing their unique cultural heritage and traditions. Each of these groups, while often united by faith, brings a distinct cultural identity, language, and history. Their collective presence has not only grown the Muslim population, but has also profoundly enriched Spain's social and cultural fabric, creating a dynamic, multicultural society that continues to evolve. Birth rates and family size. Muslim communities in Spain tend to have higher birth rates compared to the general population. According to statistics, Muslim families tend to have more children on average than the broader Spanish population. This contributes to the natural increase in the Muslim population. Muslim converts. While the majority of Muslims in Spain are immigrants or descendants of immigrants, the number of Spanish converts to Islam has also been growing.